talking about the time that they nutted their partner. And I was like, what? And they were joking about, they thought it was fun because this person had physically hurt a partner. And I said, what if he had done that to you? Would everybody be sitting here laughing, or would that guy be in jail? You know, so this is it. And it's men that get the bad deal. So I hope this is making sense. I'm not going to go any more into that, you know, but this is what we need to do. But we need to embrace the masculine and feminine within us. And we need to embrace this fire and see what are we going to do with this as well. So we have, right, okay, where do we want to go? Okay, we get that fire in our belly and we say, right, I'm determined, you know, I'm going to go here. You know, if somebody has said, you can't, say, look, watch me, you know, but don't fight that person. So it's almost like, you know, we're not using that fire to fight with. We're using that fire to fuel us. Okay, so fire is fuel, not to fight with. Okay, so I hope this is making sense. I'm really, really not. I don't think the messages are coming through, but they're just repeating the same and same again. So I hope that makes sense. This is about the full moon. Like I say, it's not all about the males. It's about within us and how we can navigate through this, how we can heal our wounds. And we can often heal our wounds by healing somebody else. And I want to talk about something here that is really, they've just brought it in there. Last week I had a fallout. Yeah, a fallout with somebody, which is very rare. I don't often do that. And it was a friend. And it caused a massive segregation, okay? And we were called, we were summoned, which I was really pissed off about. We were summoned to a talking circle. And I was like, nah, this is it, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? It was one of the most powerful things I've ever done. And we sat, and it was a talking stick, and we went round and we went round. And it's an ancient form of healing in a way. And everybody spoke their truth. And the truth that was spoke at the beginning was very different to the truth that was left. Because what happened was there was a layer after a layer after a layer after a layer peeled away. And what was left in the basis was the truth. The truth hadn't been on the outside. The truth had been on the inside. What we realized was old wounds of mine and old wounds of this other person had been brought to the surface. We had triggered each other in a massive, massive way. So straight away, we had gone into the old defense systems of how we used to be. And had this circle not happened, there would have still been this segregation, and probably for good. But because of this, and because we were in a safe space to express our truth, or what we thought was our truth, we then dug and got deeper into where our wound was really hurting. And it had nothing to do with the situation that it initially started with, you know. So to me, that was, and I was pissed off to go there. I really, really was. I was like, you know, I haven't done anything wrong and I need to go there, and this is blah, blah, blah. And I got my proper Aries aggressive on, okay? But then when I sat and I was getting madder in the place as well, and then it come round and it come round and it come round. And then at the end, it was like, wow, okay. Nobody had any truth left to speak because we had all done it. And that to me was so, so valuable. You know, I might do a video one day on this talking stick therapy, or, you know, healing or whatever, but I'm a new convert to it. It was beautiful. And I think that ties up with this. We were using ego. Okay. We were wanting to fight fire with fire. It's like, you're throwing fire. Well, so will I. And all that was happening was it was getting out of control. By actually bringing it in and using that fire, using that passion within us to speak our truth and determined to get to the bottom of this, it was resolved, and it was resolved beautifully with no little shards, no little like sort of loose ends. It was tied up, it was put on a board, it was put to bed, and what was left was love and truth. And it was funny, I spoke to my my cousin the next day, and I was telling her about it. And she said, if that had been our family, she said there would have been blood off the walls and everything. They would have used the stick to break each other with. And although I'm laughing about that, that is probably the truth. So this is where we can use, don't use aggression. Don't use aggression. Aggression is not going to help you here. Assertiveness is, and there's a big difference between the two of them. Okay, so right, I'm going to get on with the reading now because I'm just jabbering and jabbering. It's because I missed you all. I haven't been here for a while. Right, yes, makes sense. The energy already manifested in the finance in my hometown between two men and resulted in both lost their lives. Exactly. This is it. And it's silly. It's really, really silly. I'm triggering for people who were abused as children. Open my eyes to myself in massive ways. Yeah, we are all triggers. This is why we are meeting the people we are. People don't realize how important the times are we are in, and they really, really are. And I wish I was more eloquent to explain it. But when I'm on here, it's kind of, there's a time thing with it. And it's you should all come to Ibiza and, that's we sit around and have a drink and do it. But yeah, we've got to look, if somebody is triggering us, we're never annoyed for the reason we think we are, but there's a wound within us that needs healing. And like I say, mine came up. I thought me, I do this work. I've done a lot of work on myself. And when I came out of that, I seen a different side to myself. It wasn't the reason that I was upset or, I hurt over this. It wasn't the reason I thought it was. It came from deep, deep, deep. And it was something I thought that I'd healed. So like I say, we can go that. And the truth, I went in thinking it was the truth. She went in thinking it was the truth. When we pulled the layers off, there was the truth in the middle, and neither of us were holding it. Neither of us was seeing our truth, but the other person was showing us it. Okay, and that is the beauty, and this is the beauty within friendships. At one time, I would have walked away from that person because my protection is to put walls up, and I would have walked away from that person, and they would not have been in my life again. Never. That's it. That's what I do. I cut off 2 chances. That's it. 3 strikes and you're out. And that is what I've always done as a form of protection. And I realized, I thought, if I had have done this with so many people that are not in my life now, where would we have got? And this is what we've got to think, So, right, okay, I hope that's helped people. That's how I've always protected myself. Yes, Cindy, but it's, we need to speak because it's not the right way. It's really, really not. So, all right, okay. Yeah. That's it. You're glad you woke up, Haley. So this is it. There's always something to learn about ourselves. Always. Always. And this is tough because there's healers, and there's teachers coming together, and it's like, and we're all triggering each other. But it's amazing because we're all mirroring each other as well. And what we're doing is each one holds a different bit that we don't have. So, whatever you see in that other person, whether it's something that's pissing you off or something that you massively admire, that is in you, and that person is in your life to teach you how to embrace that. Okay? Thank you, Cindy. Right, okay. I'm going to start with the readings because I've already done 26 minutes and it's hot today. We've had another fire. No, we haven't another fire. It's like the heat is the fire. We've had another heat wave. So, right, okay. So this is for Aries. Okay, this is how Aries is gonna, or what is coming up at this full moon for this. Okay, bloody freezing here in the UK. I'll be in the UK shortly. Right, Aries. Yay! Finally, Aries. I honestly, when I've been doing these readings for Aries, I feel really, really bad because they have had a bum deal. But it's almost like this is the cycle, okay? This is the cycle. Because what this is saying is you have had it tough, Aries, okay? You really have. Now, some of this could have been your own doing by letting your ego in, okay? Letting your ego fuel you. rather than your soul. Okay, so it's almost like you've been a bit of your worst enemy over the past couple of months as well. But what we're getting with this full moon, which is in your sign, is it's almost like you've kind of hit a wall, you've hit the bottom. But from there, the only way you can go is up. And this could be telling you, this full moon, this could be giving you power by saying, you know what? If you work with people, you get better results than working against them. You know, this is it. If somebody's giving a helping hand, reach out and take it. But, you know, there's this proud, this egotistical, no, I want what I want. And this ram butting their head against the wall and then breaking the door down. You know, that isn't going to get you any friends. You know, it's not going to win you any points. It's going to cause to segregate you and make you feel even worse. So this full moon is coming in to say, right, okay, you've got a chance. You've got a chance for a solid foundation here. You've got a chance to use your creativity and your determination to push you forward and get you where you want to be. You know, you don't want to be on the bottom. You don't want to be fighting all of the time, whether physically or mentally, Aries, okay? So this moon is saying to you, you know, just calm down. And this is calm. I did a reading for somebody the other day, and they were saying, but I'm getting this thing, it's karma, something bad's going to happen. And I went, why does karma have to be bad? Karma is beautiful. I'm living on this island, living a life that I literally beyond my wildest dreams because of karma. You know, karma isn't always bad. You know, it's nothing to be scared of. It depends on what you do. You know, that's where you get your karma. So this is it, Aries. Stop fighting. Stop fighting with yourself. Stop fighting with others. And like I say, call them in rather than calling them out. And this is where you will find your magic. And this moon wants to give it to you. Okay, all that stuff you've been growing, all that hard work, you know, this is harvest time. Go out, enjoy it, you know, and this is where you will feel better as well. So I'm going to pull a spirit card for Aries. Okay, so that's it. You don't have to fight, you know. Spirit card for Aries. Whoa. You see that one flew out there. Right, this is Christos. I always love this one because it looks like Jesus, doesn't it? And I really think Jesus is hot. So what this is saying is, you are eternally loved and held within the palm of creation. Feel my presence beside you, my dear friend, for I am always with you. You are always in my heart. And I feel a lot of the problems with Aries when I'm looking at this is this feeling of wanting to be loved, not feeling it, so attacking. Okay, when you know that you are always in connection with spirit, you are never alone. It's not a battle that you're fighting by yourself. You know, there is always somebody there, and that should give you comfort because you're not alone and you are loved. Okay, so that is for Aries. Right, okay, so what do we have now? Aries, Gemini, isn't it? Gemini. Right, Gemini, please take heed. That's what they're saying there, take heed. It's almost like in a Monty Python-y type of way, like Holy Grail type of way, okay? Because this moon for you could be, no, I haven't missed it. I'll do it next, Taylor. Sorry, I just got them mixed up. This full moon for you, I feel there could be arguments coming out of the blue. If you react rather than respond, you could regret. Okay, so Gemini, I know there is a fear, there is something coming up for you. There's an old fear, an old wound, something that is niggling at you, and it will not go. And it's almost like you want to run away. I feel it's going to be quite uncomfortable, this moon for you. Okay, but it's saying use that energy in direction of a goal rather than like having a goal, if that makes sense. So the goal, not having a goal, because if you have a go at somebody or you cause an argument with somebody, it could take you right back. Okay, so it's almost like in order to heal this wound, or in order to navigate through this full moon, please allow yourself to get better, not bitter, because there's a bitterness coming out here. There's a spite. I really feel these words. It's be very, very careful of your words, Gemini. This is where you are going to let yourself down this moon if you don't take heed of that. Okay, so really, really don't embody the Aries. Okay, don't embody the Aries fire and the Aries ego. Okay, put it in the direction of something that is high energy. Is some of you even aerobics? Like, aerobics, do people still do aerobics? I thought that was a really 80s thing. But yeah, this is saying that, even do something like that. So maybe if you're really, really pissed off or something like that, go and do some physical exercise, martial arts, get a punch bag, get something like that. And do you know what I mean? Just let it all out, but not to somebody else. Okay. So I'm going to pull a spirit card for Aries, not Aries, for Gemini. Sorry. I love the aerobics. Right, okay. So yeah, because I can see you just like being so rash, Gemini. It's almost like you are really embracing this Aries moon here. Right, okay. So this is saying, this is what you need to take heed of. You are being showered with love. Your time of waiting will soon be over. All your heart's deepest desires will be fulfilled. So use this aggression that you have, this fire raging out of control inside of you. Use that to set you on the path of your passions. Okay, this is it. What is it you really, really want in your life? And use that determination to get you there, rather than actually, having this battle with other people in your life, because that will just set you so far back. Okay, so right, okay. Wow, it's so hot. So right now, Taurus. Right, Taurus, I feel, because this is an emotional moon, it is, okay? And I feel, thank you, Elizabeth. Right, okay, so Taurus, what I'm getting here, right, is like I say, it's the Aries moon is conjunct with Chiron, and this is going to be bringing up old wounds from the past. So there's something that you've tried to block off, or somebody that you've tried to block off, because it didn't go the way that you planned. You were hurt, you were disappointed, you were sad. You're still carrying this, okay? There's still this sadness that you're carrying. And I feel this is going to be massively highlighted